Chosen one, pause for a moment and feel what is happening right now in your life. If you are watching this video at this exact moment, it's not a coincidence. It's a divine appointment scheduled even before your birth. The universe is conspiring in your favor, and God is orchestrating a powerful transformation that will surprise everyone around you. You are being elevated to a new spiritual level. The pain, struggles, and moments of doubt you've faced have served as the purifying fire that now reveals the pure gold of your true essence. What you're about to experience goes beyond human understanding. It's a divine transformation that has already begun operating in your life right now. Your life is being redefined by heaven. You've been chosen to manifest something the world has never seen before. The limitations surrounding you are being broken, and a new level of abundance, power, and purpose is manifesting in every area of your life. Before we continue with this transformative message, I want to ask 3 simple things. Subscribe to this channel right now to receive more revelations like this. Leave your like to spread this message of transformation to other chosen ones who need to hear it, and comment below with the word transformation. This simple act of faith will amplify what is being released in your direction at this moment. Get ready, because this message will open your eyes to what God is doing in your life right now. Your transformation has already begun, and nothing will prevent the extraordinary from manifesting through you. Let's discover together how you are being transformed into something the world has never seen before. Chosen one, at this exact moment, a divine redefinition is happening in your life. Heaven is rewriting your story, reconfiguring your reality, and reinventing who you are. This isn't a small, superficial change. It's a complete redefinition of your being that encompasses every aspect of your existence. You may have felt in recent days an inexplicable restlessness, a feeling that something profound is changing within you. Perhaps you've noticed new thoughts emerging, new ideas blooming, new perspectives opening before your eyes. This is not a coincidence. It's heaven actively working to redefine who you are. When God decides to redefine someone, He doesn't ask if you're ready. He doesn't consult your limitations or wait until you feel prepared. He simply begins the work because He sees beyond what you can see. He sees the extraordinary potential that has been dormant in you from the beginning. This celestial redefinition is happening on multiple levels simultaneously. On the spiritual level, your perceptions are being expanded, your sensitivity is being sharpened, and your connection with the divine is being deepened. On the mental level, limiting thoughts are being replaced by a mindset of abundance, overcoming, and achievement. Heaven is also transforming your emotional identity. Past wounds are being healed, traumas are being dissolved, and a new emotional balance is being established in you. This celestial redefinition is even touching your physical body, bringing renewal, energy, and vitality. Notice that when heaven redefines someone, it isn't interested in small improvements. God isn't just adjusting details of your life. He's creating a completely new version of you, aligned with the original divine purpose for which you were created. You are being restored to the image that has always existed in God's mind. This divine redefinition doesn't depend on your strength or ability. It flows from the supernatural power that is acting in your life right now. You don't need to struggle to make it happen. You just need to allow it to happen, opening your heart to receive this powerful transformation. The redefinition that comes from heaven doesn't follow earthly timelines or limit itself by human expectations. It can happen in an instant, in the blink of an eye. Something that seemed impossible yesterday can manifest today because heaven is not limited by time or space. You'll notice that people around you will begin to perceive this change in you. They'll look at you and feel that something is different. Some may not understand what's happening, others might even distance themselves, but this is also part of the redefinition process. Not everyone will be able to keep up with the new person you're becoming. Heaven is removing from you everything that no longer serves your purpose. Relationships that limited you, situations that imprisoned you, beliefs that prevented you from moving forward, all of this is being disconnected from your life to make room for the new that God is bringing. This redefinition comes with new spiritual authority. You'll begin to notice that your words carry more power, your decisions produce faster results, your prayers are answered more quickly. This happens because heaven is conferring upon you a new position of influence and authority. Heaven's redefinition brings with it a new perception of time. What once seemed distant now quickly approaches. Dreams that you thought would take years to realize are beginning to manifest in weeks or days. Heaven is accelerating the processes in your life. You are being redefined to manifest abundance in all areas. While the world speaks of scarcity, you will experience overflow. While others face limitations, you will have supernatural resources at your disposal. This is the mark of celestial redefinition. It places you in a reality different from what the world knows. Allow this divine redefinition to work freely in your life. Don't resist the changes. Don't cling to what was familiar. Embrace the unknown, because in the unknown, heaven's greatest treasures are hidden for you. Heaven is even redefining your relationship with your challenges. What once seemed like an insurmountable mountain will now become just a stepping stone for your elevation. Your problems will transform into platforms to manifest divine power in your life. Chosen one, this celestial redefinition is just the beginning. It's the first step of an extraordinary journey that God has planned for you. Accept this truth today. You are being redefined by heaven, and this divine work will not be interrupted until God's purpose is fully manifested in your life. From this moment, everything that was common in your life is giving way to the extraordinary. You are crossing a divine portal, leaving behind the mediocre existence that the world tried to impose on you. Feel the extraordinary energy that is flowing into your life right now. It's God's power manifesting the supernatural in every area of your existence. The ordinary no longer has a place in your life. The limitations that seem normal, the difficulties you accepted as part of daily life, the barriers you became accustomed to working around, all of this is being removed by divine power. Normality is being replaced by exceptionality in every aspect of your journey. You will begin to notice signs of this transition from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Opportunities will appear unexpectedly. Doors that were previously closed will open effortlessly. People who never noticed your potential will begin to gravitate toward you, sensing the different energy emanating from you. This shift from the ordinary to the extraordinary isn't gradual. It's a complete rupture with the old paradigm of your life. It's like moving from one dimension to another, where the rules are different, the possibilities are infinite, and the limitations of the past no longer have power over you. The extraordinary will manifest first in your mind. You'll begin to have ideas you've never had before, insights that seem to come from elsewhere, solutions to problems that previously seemed impossible. This is the extraordinary mind that God is activating in you now, allowing you to see what others cannot see. With this extraordinary mind will come extraordinary courage. You'll surprise yourself making bold decisions, facing situations that previously intimidated you, speaking with a confidence you don't recognize in yourself. This is the mark of the extraordinary replacing the ordinary. You will no longer be content with timid steps and safe choices. Your relationships will also be touched by this transition. Extraordinary people will begin to enter your life, bringing connections that will be fundamental to the next level of your journey. At the same time, relationships that belong to your ordinary past will naturally begin to distance themselves, making room for the new that is coming. The extraordinary will also manifest in your ability to produce results. Where before you achieved ordinary results with much effort, now you'll achieve extraordinary results with surprising ease. Supernatural productivity will be your new normal. This transition from the ordinary to the extraordinary will even affect your health and vitality. Renewed energy will emerge in your body, restoring areas that were weakened, revitalizing systems that were functioning below optimal. The extraordinary is coming to your physical body, bringing a new level of strength and endurance. In the financial aspect, you'll see the extraordinary replacing the ordinary through unexpected opportunities, innovative ideas, and divine connections. Where before there was just enough, now there will be abundance. Where before there was scarcity, now there will be overflow. The extraordinary is redefining your financial reality. The arrival of the extraordinary will also transform your perception of time. What would normally take years to realize can now happen in months, weeks, or even days. There is a divine acceleration operating in your life, compressing the time needed to manifest your greatest dreams. You'll notice that the extraordinary brings with it a supernatural ease. Tasks that previously required great effort now flow naturally. Obstacles that seemed insurmountable now dissolve before your eyes. This ease is the trademark of the extraordinary, replacing the ordinary in your life. The extraordinary also manifests in a new spiritual perception. Your intuition will be sharpened, your spiritual sensitivity expanded, your capacity for discernment elevated to a new level. You'll begin to receive revelations and directions that will completely transform your journey. It's important to understand that this movement from the ordinary to the extraordinary doesn't depend on external circumstances. It doesn't matter what's happening around you, what the news is saying, what the economic or political situation is. The extraordinary that is coming to your life transcends all these limitations. Prepare yourself for people to question this transformation in your life. When the extraordinary begins to manifest, those accustomed to the ordinary often doubt, criticize, or try to bring you back to the previous level. Maintain your unwavering conviction in this moment of transition. The manifestation of the extraordinary in your life is not just for your personal benefit, but to impact everyone around you. You will become a channel through which the extraordinary will flow to other lives, transforming not only your reality, but creating a ripple effect that will reach many others. Something profound is happening at the core of your being. Your identity is being elevated to a completely new level. This is not a superficial or cosmetic change, but a complete recalibration of who you are in your essence. God is revealing an identity that has always been inside you, but remained dormant until this divine moment. You've spent years living with an identity that didn't reflect your true potential. Perhaps you accepted labels imposed by others, limitations established by past experiences, or definitions that didn't capture the greatness for which you were created. But now, Heaven is intervening to elevate your identity to the level that was always destined for you. This elevation of identity is happening in multiple dimensions simultaneously. On the spiritual level, you are being reconnected with your true nature as a child of the Most High, heir to divine promises, bearer of celestial authority. It's as if a veil is being removed, allowing you to clearly see who you really are. On the mental level, your thoughts are being aligned with this elevated identity. Where there was doubt before, now certainty emerges. Where there was fear, courage now flourishes. Where there was hesitation, unwavering determination now manifests. Your mind is being renewed to reflect the truth about who you are. You'll begin to notice changes in how you express yourself and carry yourself. Words of power will naturally flow from your lips. Your physical posture will reflect a new confidence. Decisions that previously seemed difficult will now be made with clarity and conviction. These are external manifestations of the internal elevation of your identity. This new identity brings with it an expanded awareness of your purpose. You'll begin to understand why you're here, what your unique mission is, and how your talents and experiences fit perfectly into the divine plan. What previously seemed disconnected in your life will now unite in a clear and meaningful pattern. With the elevation of your identity comes a new perception of your worth. You will no longer seek external validation or approval from others, because you will intrinsically know that your value is not based on human opinions, but on the eternal truth that God declares about you. This internal certainty will transform your relationships and interactions. The elevation of your identity also redefines your relationship with failure and difficulties. What previously seemed like an end will now be seen only as a redirection. What seemed like defeat will be recognized as preparation. Your response to challenges will arise from the certainty of who you are, not from the fear of who you fear you're not. People around you will begin to treat you differently, responding to the new identity that is manifesting in you. Some will feel attracted to this transformation, while others may feel uncomfortable with the new level at which you are operating. Both reactions confirm that your identity is truly being elevated. The elevation of your identity will affect your ability to receive. Many have been programmed to be content with crumbs when a feast was at their disposal. Now, with your elevated identity, you'll recognize that you deserve to receive in abundance blessings, opportunities, recognition, prosperity, everything that is aligned with your true nature. This new identity will also transform your ability to give. You will give from abundance, not scarcity, from conviction, not obligation. Your generosity will flow naturally because you'll know that you are a channel, not just a recipient. Giving will become an integral part of who you are, not just something you do. As your identity rises, you'll begin to attract opportunities that correspond to your new level. Doors that were previously closed will open effortlessly. People who can collaborate with your mission will be divinely directed to your path. Resources necessary to realize your vision will appear at the exact moment. This elevation of identity will also affect how you handle adversity. The resistance that could once knock you down will now only strengthen you. Challenges that seemed insurmountable will now be seen as opportunities to demonstrate who you really are. Your response to pressure will be consistent with your elevated identity. The time you lived with a limited identity wasn't wasted. It was a period of preparation, molding in you qualities that will be essential to sustain and express your elevated identity. Each experience, each challenge, each moment of growth served this divine purpose. It's important to understand that this elevation of identity is not based on pride or self-promotion. On the contrary, it comes with authentic humility, the quiet certainty of who you are without the need to prove anything to anyone. It's a powerful humility that recognizes both your greatness and your dependence on the divine source. Your elevated identity will empower you to live at a level of spiritual authority that previously seemed inaccessible. You'll realize that your words carry creative power. Your decisions shape realities. Your prayers produce tangible results. This authority flows naturally from your identity aligned with divine purpose. Chosen one, fully accept this truth today. Your identity is being elevated by divine power to a level that transcends all previous limitations. Don't resist this transformation. Don't cling to outdated definitions of who you are. Allow this new identity to fully manifest, revealing to the world the true essence of your being. Get ready, because the world is about to witness something completely unprecedented through your life. What God is preparing to manifest through you will cause astonishment, admiration, and reverence in everyone around you. This is not an empty promise or a distant hope. It's a divine reality that is already in motion. The astonishment that your life will cause won't be the result of human performance or extraordinary effort on your part. It will be the visible manifestation of supernatural power operating through you in ways that defy common logic and transcend normal expectations. The world will see and know that only God could accomplish something like this. You must understand that God is looking for vessels willing to manifest His glory in unprecedented ways in this generation. He seeks people who aren't limited by traditions, conventional expectations, or fear of the unknown, and you've been chosen to be one of those extraordinary vessels. The signs of this divine manifestation are already appearing in your life. Perhaps you've noticed unexplainable coincidences, doors that open supernaturally, solutions that emerge when everything seemed impossible. These are just the first signs of what's to come. They're the drops that announce the torrential rain of miracles approaching. What God will do through you won't be just for your personal satisfaction or individual benefit. It will be a powerful testimony that will attract many to the truth, to the light, to the possibility of a life transformed by divine power. Your story will become a bridge that will allow others to also experience supernatural intervention in their lives. Prepare to face skepticism and disbelief as these miracles begin to manifest. When the extraordinary breaks into the ordinary, resistance is inevitable. People will try to rationally explain what is clearly supernatural. Others will question the authenticity of what they're witnessing. But the evidence will be so powerful that even the most obstinate skeptics will be impacted. The impact your life will cause will extend far beyond your immediate circle. People you've never met will be touched by the testimony of what God is doing through you. Your story will travel to places you've never visited, inspiring faith and hope in hearts that yearn for a tangible demonstration of divine power. This manifestation that will astonish the world won't happen just in one area of your life, but in multiple dimensions simultaneously. Your work, your relationships, your health, your finances, your influence, all these areas will be stages for divine interventions that will defy the odds and establish new standards of possibility. The miracles that will happen in your life won't be just spectacular, but strategic. Each manifestation of divine power will serve a greater purpose, opening paths for achievements that seemed impossible, connecting you with key people for your mission, providing necessary resources for the next level of your journey. The astonishment that the world will feel before your life won't be momentary but growing. Each new chapter of your story will surpass the previous one in grandeur, impact, and visible demonstration of supernatural power. It will be like a divine symphony that increases in complexity and beauty with each movement. You don't need to orchestrate or manufacture this divine manifestation. There's no need for manipulation or seeking attention. Your part is simply to remain open, receptive, and available for what God wants to do. The glory that will manifest through your life will be the result of your surrender, not your effort. This manifestation that will astonish the world will be accompanied by an inexplicable peace in your heart. While others are surprised by what's happening in your life, you'll experience a deep tranquility, knowing that you're simply living the purpose for which you were created, manifesting what has always been in God's heart for you. It's important to understand that God's timing for these manifestations is perfect. Some will happen quickly, surprising even you with their speed. Others will unfold gradually, building an even more powerful testimony through the process. In both cases, the moment chosen by God will be exactly what's needed to cause maximum impact. The astonishment that your life will cause won't be just for the magnitude of the miracles, but for the visible transformation of your character. People will see not only what God is doing through you, but who you are becoming in the process. This combination of external manifestation and internal transformation will create an irrefutable testimony of divine power. Don't worry about those who doubt or criticize what's happening in your life. Their approval isn't necessary for the divine plan to be fulfilled. In fact, many who initially resisted will eventually be impacted even more deeply when the divine manifestation becomes impossible to deny. At this divine moment, a supernatural process of revelation is happening in your life. Everything that remained hidden, dormant, and unexplored within you is now coming to light. Talents you didn't know you possessed, gifts that were latent, capabilities that remained dormant, all are being activated and revealed by divine power. You were created with extraordinary potential that transcends what has been manifested in your life until now. Like an iceberg that shows only a small fraction above the surface, you've been living manifesting only a small percentage of what really exists inside you. But now, the layers are being removed and the fullness of your being is emerging. This revelation isn't the result of personal effort or gradual self-discovery. It's a divine intervention, a supernatural process where God is deliberately bringing to the surface what He Himself placed within you from the beginning. Like a sculptor who removes excess stone to reveal the masterpiece hidden within, God is revealing who you really are. You'll begin to discover abilities you never imagined possessing. Talents will emerge spontaneously, as if they were always there, waiting for the right moment to manifest. Capabilities that you admired in others will suddenly reveal themselves as part of your own repertoire, flowing naturally and with surprising mastery. This revelation of what was hidden will profoundly affect your confidence. Where there was hesitation before, certainty will now arise. Where there was doubt about your ability, there will now be a quiet assurance. This isn't confidence based on pride, but on the authentic recognition of what God has placed within you. You'll realize that many of the difficult experiences you faced throughout life serve to prepare the ground for this revelation. Challenges that seemed disconnected will now prove to be essential pieces of divine training, developing necessary qualities to sustain and express what was hidden in you. This revelation won't happen in just one area, but in multiple dimensions of your life. In the professional aspect, unexpected skills will emerge, opening doors to opportunities you never considered possible. In the relational aspect, a new capacity for connection, influence, and leadership will manifest naturally. In the spiritual realm, gifts that were dormant will be activated, allowing you to operate at a level of discernment, intuition, and perception that transcends the ordinary. In the creative aspect, ideas and inspirations will flow like a river, revealing an inexhaustible source of originality that has always been within you. The revelation of what was hidden in you will also bring to light purposes you never imagined. You'll discover that you were designated for specific missions, to impact particular areas, to touch lives in unique ways that only you can fulfill. This clarity of purpose will come naturally as a direct consequence of the revelation of your true self. It's important to understand that this revelation isn't just for your personal benefit. What was hidden in you was placed there for a greater purpose, to impact lives, to transform realities, to be a channel through which divine power can flow to the world. You are being revealed to reveal others. As what was hidden comes to light, you'll experience a profound sense of alignment and integrity. The different parts of your life, past, present, and future, talents, passions, and opportunities will begin to fit together perfectly, forming a coherent and powerful whole. It's as if a puzzle is finally being completed. Don't be afraid of what's being revealed in you. Some people fear their own greatness, apprehensive of the responsibilities or attention that may accompany the manifestation of the extraordinary. But what's being revealed in you comes with the grace and strength necessary to sustain and express it properly. You'll notice that as what was hidden is revealed, corresponding opportunities will begin to appear in your life. It's as if the universe is responding to your inner awakening, presenting circumstances, people, and resources that allow the full expression of what is emerging in you. This synchronicity is a confirmation of the divine plan in action. The revelation of what was hidden in you will cause surprise not only in observers, but also in yourself. There will be moments when you'll wonder, how did I know how to do this? Or where did this idea come from? It's the recognition that what's being manifested transcends what you consciously developed or learned. This revelation won't happen all at once, but in layers, in a perfect divine rhythm. Each new revelation will build upon the previous one, creating a momentum that will take you to increasingly higher levels of manifestation and impact. This gradual process allows you to adapt and fully integrate each new aspect that emerges. Accept this truth today. What was hidden in you is being revealed now by divine power. Don't resist this process. Don't doubt what's emerging. Don't compare what's being manifested in you with what you see in others. Allow the fullness of what God placed within you to come to light, bringing glory to the Creator and transformation to the world around you. From this moment, you're entering a new dimension of influence. You're no longer just an ordinary person trying to find your way in the world. You're becoming a reference point, a beacon that others will seek for guidance, inspiration, and direction. This transformation isn't the result of self-promotion or personal strategy, but a natural consequence of what God is doing in your life. People will begin to observe you differently. Where before they might have seen just another individual in the crowd, now they'll see someone who stands out, someone who carries a differentiated presence, someone whose words and actions convey a wisdom and authority that transcend the common. This perception will change without you needing to make announcements or declarations. This new position as a reference point won't come from your pursuit of recognition, but from the authenticity of the transformation happening in you. People are naturally attracted to what is genuine, to what is true, to what reflects a real connection with something greater. It's this authenticity that will make you an undeniable reference. The impact you'll cause won't be limited to your immediate circle. Like waves that expand when a stone is thrown into water, your influence will extend beyond what you can see or imagine. People you've never met will be touched by your example, inspired by your story, transformed by your testimony. You'll begin to notice that your words carry a different weight. When you speak, people really listen. When you share a perspective, others consider it seriously. When you offer advice, it's received as something valuable. This is the mark of someone who has become a reference. Your words have power to shape thoughts and influence decisions. Situations that previously seemed ordinary will transform into opportunities to make an impact. A simple conversation can change a life. An apparently small gesture can inspire a profound transformation. A moment of sharing can plant seeds that will produce fruit for generations. You'll realize that each interaction has the potential to generate lasting impact. This new position as a reference will attract people who are seeking what you possess. Some will come with questions, others with challenges, others simply to observe and learn. You'll become a magnet for those who long for transformation, who seek purpose, who desire to experience the same power that is operating in your life. The inspiration that will flow through you won't be the result of motivational techniques or elaborate speeches. It will be the natural overflow of what's happening inside you. Like a fountain that doesn't need to exert itself to gush water, you won't need to exert yourself to inspire. Your own journey, your own transformation, your own presence will be inspiration enough. Being a reference will bring a new responsibility to your life. People will observe your steps, consider your words, follow your example. This responsibility shouldn't be a burden, but a privilege. The privilege of influencing lives for the better, of pointing out paths, of revealing possibilities that others might not see for themselves. The impact you'll cause will be multidimensional. On the practical level, your ideas and solutions will bring tangible results that will transform circumstances. On the emotional level, your presence and empathy will bring healing to wounded hearts. On the spiritual level, your connection with the divine will open doors for others to experience the same. The inspiration you'll generate won't be limited to specific moments in your life, but will encompass your complete journey. Both your successes and your challenges will serve as sources of inspiration. People will see in you not just someone who achieved the extraordinary, but someone who remained faithful to the process, who persevered in difficulties, who remained authentic in all circumstances. As a reference, you'll establish new standards in your environment. The mediocre will no longer be acceptable where you are. Your presence will naturally elevate the level of conversation, expectation, possibility. This isn't an effect you need to force. It's a natural consequence of who you're becoming. The impact of your life will transcend cultural, social, and geographical barriers. Stories about what God is doing through you will travel to places you've never visited, touch people you've never met, inspire transformations in contexts completely different from yours. Your influence will know no limits. Even in moments when you're not consciously seeking to make an impact, your life will continue to be a transformative force. Your values, your choices, your way of navigating challenges, all this will be observed and absorbed by those around you. Your entire life will become a powerful message that communicates possibility and hope. The inspiration you'll provide won't be momentary or superficial. It won't be a passing enthusiasm that soon dissipates. It will be a deep and lasting inspiration that motivates concrete actions, that catalyzes real changes, that drives others to pursue their own transformation with determination and perseverance. As a reference, you'll have the opportunity to redefine what's possible. When people observe what's happening in your life, their own concepts of limitation will be challenged. What previously seemed impossible will now be seen as achievable. The extraordinary will become a real possibility, not just for you, but for everyone touched by your influence. The impact you'll cause won't depend on external platforms or official positions. Although these may arise in your path, your true influence will flow from the internal transformation happening in you. You'll make an impact not because of the position you hold, but because of the person you're becoming. The inspiration you'll provide will transcend words. It will be visible in your eyes, palpable in your presence, evident in your posture. People will feel something different when they're near you, an energy, a peace, a certainty that communicates more than any speech could express. This silent inspiration will often be the most powerful. Accept this truth today. You are becoming a reference, an impact, and an inspiration by the divine power operating in your life. Don't diminish this reality through misunderstood modesty or fear of responsibility. Fully embrace this calling to influence, to transform, to inspire. This is what you were created for, and this is what you're entering right now. Chosen one, we've reached the end of this powerful message. But this is just the beginning of your extraordinary journey. What you've just heard aren't just inspirational words, they're prophetic declarations about the divine transformation that's already happening in your life at this exact moment. God is transforming you into something the world has never seen before. You're being redefined by heaven. The ordinary is leaving your life, and the extraordinary is arriving. Your identity is being elevated to a new level. The world will be astonished by what God will do through you. What was hidden inside you is being revealed, and you're becoming a reference, an impact, and an inspiration for everyone around you. This transformation isn't something you need to struggle to achieve. It has already been released upon your life. It's a divine work that transcends your own strength and abilities. Your role is simply to accept, believe, and align yourself with what God is doing. Allow this transformation to flow freely, without resistance, without doubt, without fear. The signs of this transformation are already appearing in your life. Perhaps you've already noticed unexplainable changes, unexpected opportunities, a new clarity of purpose, a confidence that doesn't come from yourself. These are just the first fruits of what's to come. The best is yet to happen, and it will happen faster than you imagine. Remember, you were chosen for this moment, not by chance, not by luck, but for a specific divine purpose. Your life carries a mission that no one else can fulfill. The transformation you're experiencing isn't just for your personal benefit, but to impact countless lives through your testimony and example. Before we conclude, I want you to do two simple things that will amplify this message in your life. Subscribe right now to this channel to continue receiving revelations like this, and leave your like so that other chosen ones can also find this transformative message. Return to this video whenever you need to be reminded of the truth about who you are and what God is doing in your life. Allow these words to take deep root in your spirit, replacing any doubt, fear, or limitation that might still try to resist your divine transformation. Chosen one, you will never be the same. The transformation has begun, and nothing can stop it. Receive it fully, embrace it with all your heart, and prepare to see the extraordinary manifest in every area of your life. The world is about to witness something it has never seen before, and that manifestation will happen through you.